do also use the term racism. Have you ever given it a thought if the labels we use truly reflect the realities we experience? How come we ignorantly still write and talk about racism when it has scientifically been proved beyond all reasonable doubt that there is only one human race? Racism as a terminology can only be used if we have multiple human races, but this is not the case. Does the term racism accurately depict the conflicts and prejudices we witness in our world, given that there's only one human race, or should we be speaking of ethnicism instead? A deep examination of these concepts may surprise you. Racism is a term that has been part of the Nazi ideology and lexicon, which have all helped to promote its survival unknowingly. It's commonly understood as prejudice, discrimination, or antagonism directed against someone of a different background based on the ignorant belief that one's biological heritage and skin color are superior. However, this definition hinges on race, a Nazi ideology and term that science has largely debunked. Please check UNESCO's publication on the term human race. Genetic studies confirm that we all belong to the human race. Ethnicism, on the other hand, is a lesser-known term. It refers to the discrimination or prejudice against people because of their ethnic background. Ethnicity encompasses cultural factors such as nationality, language, religion, and traditions. So the question that arises is, are we mislabeling ethnicism as racism? Now let's explore these concepts further. Racism, despite its flawed premise, still holds relevance in our society. This is because over centuries, societies have created and reinforced racial categories, leading to systemic and institutional biases. These biases, based on perceived racial differences, can have detrimental effects on individuals and communities, irrespective of the scientific invalidity of race. Ethnicism, conversely, is a more accurate term to describe many of the conflicts we witness today. It highlights the cultural and social differences between groups rather than biological ones. However, it's important to note that, just like racism, ethnicism can lead to systemic and institutional biases. The key difference between racism and ethnicism lies in their focus. Racism emphasizes assumed biological difference, while ethnicism emphasizes cultural and social difference. To navigate these complex issues, we must acknowledge the power of language. The terms we use shape our understanding and actions. While racism is a widely recognized term, it may not accurately reflect the prejudice and discrimination occurring in our society. Ethnicism provides a more precise descriptor, but it's less known and understood. In conclusion, the terms racism and ethnicism hold different connotations and implications. Both can lead to systemic and institutional biases, but they are rooted in different premises. Racism, despite its scientifically invalid basis, is a socially constructed reality that affects many lives. Ethnicism, on the other hand, accurately reflects the cultural and social differences that often lead to prejudice and discrimination. Understanding these distinctions is key to addressing the biases and prejudices that exist in our world. It's not just about semantics, it's about shaping our actions and attitudes towards a more inclusive and tolerant society. Remember, the language we use matters, and so does our understanding and re-evaluation of the terms we use in daily communication. This video is written and produced by Chris Ifeanyi Eze, publisher and director of Euro-Africa Media Network. If you found this video insightful, please don't forget to leave a comment, share, and subscribe to our channels. See you in our next video project.